Well, we're here at the end of our National Network of Youth Ministries staff meeting. We're just taking a few moments to reflect on the impact of Raleigh in our lives. Paul, why don't you start? What impact did Raleigh have in your life?
Well, thanks, Daryl. Actually, Raleigh used to work for us when we were working with youth workers at the beginning in 1983. And when the idea of having a youth congress came along, we asked him if he would take the lead on that and lead it. And that was before Raleigh had really developed as a mega program planner that he became. I had done some conventions, but never to the level of what Youth Congress with 18,000 students at the Washington Convention Center was going to be. But Raleigh rose to the occasion, as always, and it's probably a motto for his life would be that Raleigh would rise to the occasion. And this event was one of those events that if anything can go wrong, it would go wrong. And as a matter of fact, we had a historic fire at the Washington Hilton, not just once, but twice. We not only relocated 4,000 students once, but we did it twice. And Raleigh seemed to shine in a crisis. He seemed to have that sense of cool and calm and collection and give the rest of us confidence, and God used it in a tremendous way. And I've had the privilege over the years of working with him and seeing that up close and seeing the impact that I believe Raleigh had on the world, and really literally the world. The last thing that Raleigh and I worked on together was in October of 2010. He was putting together a production piece for Luzon 3 in Cape Town, South Africa, to basically send the message in a tremendous way to 198 country leaders, 4,000 leaders in Cape Town, that is important to work with young people. And it was a significant and urgent need. And he made an impact, and I'm thankful for the impact he made on the world, but also on me. He's a friend that I will never forget and will greatly miss.
And I met him at Youth Congress as well, or before. I was on staff with Campus Crusade, and I was, along with Chuck Klein, we were the two representatives on the board of directors for Youth Congress 85. So I was kind of, I guess, overseeing Raleigh a little bit at the beginning, as he was the yeah, I guess. But I also worked with him several times on conferences, either network forums or Atlanta 96, and was served on the program team in some role. I don't even remember what. But my recollection of Raleigh that hits me the most was just how cool he was under pressure. He worked with a lot of high-powered leaders, a lot of type A people, and I never saw him lose his cool. And I never saw him, even though he led and he directed these big events, you felt included in the process, and he was able to get people to work together for the greater good. So I miss him a lot too.
And I remember Raleigh from Atlanta 96 as well. I think it was the first time I met him, and I was in awe of just the team that he brought in to do the production for that big conference. But it was the way that he made people better around him. And I'd say from my life is better because of having known Raleigh, but he seemed like he developed and was developing people around him constantly, all the time. And I was really impressed with that.
And for me, Raleigh would be one of the pillars in youth ministry, although he never got a lot of visible credit. And when you think about his impact behind the scenes and his creativity, it's immeasurable. I'm not sure we can measure it. But yet he did all that, building the lives of people. We all loved him, and he was willing to do it and not take a lot of credit.
You can see that in the Young River video, which was a promotional video for his ministry. But I don't know anything I've ever seen that captured a vision for reaching this generation like that Young River video. There's a flood coming.
And we'll just trust, as colleagues in the battle and in youth ministry, that his legacy will live on for many, many years.
Sure will.
Amen.